Good Friday morning to Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich, and this is your outlook for February 27th, 2015. We're going to have a weak upper level disturbance that's going to move through the area this morning, very early this morning here. It could touch off a few snow showers or flurries. Don't be surprised if you do see a few flakes flying on the eastern half of Pennsylvania. For the most part here, as this is moving through here. Not a lot of precipitation with it, but there is a little bit shown here that could move through. It's actually, at the time the video was recorded, it was actually sitting across central PA and will very, very slowly move in this direction right here. So not a big deal. Just a couple of snow showers and flurries, not amounting to anything or not much at all. Going a little bit forward in time here, we're going to keep it cold and dry here for a couple days here. So you get into Saturday, we're going to have high pressure that's going to be sitting right over top of us here. Very strong high pressure is going to lead to mostly sunny sky here on Saturday and mostly clear skies on Saturday night. And then we're going to have clouds start to increase here on Sunday as this high pressure moves off to the east. We are going to have a boundary just to our south here that's going to bring some snow in the overnight hours. Generally mid to late evening is we're looking like for a start here of this precipitation. Depending on where this boundary sets up, you could, right now the GFS has us a little bit further north, and this is right along this boundary here, showing where the where that frontal boundary is in association with this area of low pressure up here. So it's just going to depend on where this sets up as far as who gets what, but there's some very light overrunning snow here. If this were the areas that get snow here, you're talking about a 1 to 3 inch type snowfall here. Nothing too much, maybe 2 to 4 if you're lucky, but this is a very quick moving overnight, Sunday night into Monday. Early Monday morning, and then those early snow showers move out. I look here, we're going to look at the latest NAM here and just give you an idea what the differences are here. The NAM model actually has this boundary further south, down here like this, so you're getting your snow line comes down a little bit further, and then this area here between, right along the boundary, is some sleet and freezing rain. So again, just light stuff here, and I'm not talking about a lot of precipitation. Talking about like maybe a 1 to 3 inch snowfall for areas that get snow. Areas that get freezing rain, you could have a tenth of an inch of ice, and then maybe a mix. That's about all you're looking at here. And then areas to the south that are just plain rain, you're only talking about a couple tenths of an inch of light rain. That's it. So not a major deal. More nuisance variety, but we will keep an eye on it just in case, as it may affect your Monday morning with school delays and things like that possible. A little bit too early to call that right now, and of course we're not superintendents of school districts to make that call, but just keep that in the back of your mind. It might be something that to look forward to on Monday morning for your morning commute. And then what's driving this system is we showed this in a video yesterday. An upper level low is going to be cut off from the flow down here in the southwestern part of the United States. Gets cut off from the flow. The flow, of course, being like this. Here's one stream coming up like this, and your northern stream energy diving in like this. So this gets cut off. It's just sitting here. It has nowhere to go. All right, it does eventually start to push east, but there's going to be pieces of energy that are going to break off of this upper level flow here. And the first one's going to come in here on Sunday. There's going to be another one coming in here in the Tuesday to Wednesday time frame, and maybe even a third as we get to the end of the week here. So a series of impulses that will come along eastward, all initiated by this cutoff low here in the southwest United States. And we're going to show you that going forward here. We're starting off with this first wave. Of course, this is the one Sunday night and Monday, very weak, not a big deal here. Second one has been showing different solutions with, and it's been going back and forth. Models have been trending warmer now on the latest runs here, but we're not giving up on the idea that it's going to be colder here, especially since it's been so cold at the surface here. And we're really not ready to buy into the fact that this cold will just disappear that quickly. So models now have an area of low pressure that is cutting up to our west here, but you can see how much warm air it draws in. It does start off with snow initially, and then has this area of low pressure bring a lot of warm air advection into the area here, and some very warm temperatures that are indicated here for Wednesday. So we did in the official forecast put rain on Wednesday, but I can see how this changes backwards. Like we had a situation last weekend, in fact, when the models at this range were indicating we're going to get something very similar like this, starting off as brief snow, going to ice, and then rain, and it wound up being mostly snow. with a little bit of ice at the end. So, until you get within 72 hours and trying to figure out where these boundaries set up, this is another overrunning event here. Of course, a warm front in this case is way up here like this. So, obviously, your overrunning would be well to the north of that. Just a few days ago, though, the boundary was down here. So, you had a lot of snow over this area here. So, a lot of different possibilities and solutions we'll watch over the next couple days. We're talking about the middle of next week now, so a lot of time for things to go back and forth and change, but there's just showing you something that's indicating rain as snow going over to sleet, freezing rain, and then rain as this system cuts up into the Great Lakes to the west. And you can see this is all green and rain and just rain at this point. And actually on Wednesday, the temperatures are indicated right now to be up into the mid to upper 40s. So it would be if this did in fact come to fruition, we could be very warm here as we get onto Wednesday, at least for one day before that cold front is dragged through the area here, and that comes through here probably as we get into later on Wednesday. So we'll get into this idea of what's going to happen next week is a little bit closer. Right now we're going to concentrate on Sunday night and Monday, and that is our first challenge. Although what looks like to be a minor event, it is still worthy of keeping an eye on, just because it might affect some travel for Monday morning and some school delays possible as we get into Monday morning. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for February 27th, 2015. Have a great Friday.